First of all, I want to welcome you all tonight. My name is Leslie Wolf-Creutzfeldt. I'm president of Heinlyn, which is the communication arm of the China-U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We worked together to organize events, provide services to both Chinese and U.S. companies, and serve as the bridge for dialogue and business between China and the U.S. Given that we have a new administration, we feel that now more than ever our job is a very important one, and we're excited to be talking about real estate because it's a great story. Quickly about Heinlyn, we're headquartered in New York City with offices in Shanghai and Beijing, communications arm of the China-U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We have 5 divisions, which include public relations, media, intelligence services, government relations, and event management. We specialize in real estate, healthcare, clean energy, technology, and finance. And we serve as vital links for CEOs, governments, investors, and consumers in China, US, and around the world. So first, let's look back. 2008 to 2016, it was an era with a global outlook which was multilateral. It almost seems like a golden age where countries came together in order to do things. Those times seem to be changing, although we'll see how far it goes. Next slide. Some of the looking back on where we've gone so far. Since 2010, nearly 20,000 Chinese EV5 investors generated $9.5 billion in investment capital, resulting in 200,000 jobs. FDI outflow in 2015 was $118 billion. In the U.S., it was $22.3 billion investment. China became the largest buyer of U.S. homes, overtaking Canada. Last year, Chinese buyers invested a record $33 billion in commercial and residential property. That was a 53% increase from 2015. So clearly, this is a portrait of strength and a robust desire to invest in America. And then if we look from 2009 to 2015, you can see that China really takes on an upward mobility that leaves everyone behind in terms of property purchases. Next slide. In terms of the buying of houses, same thing. China bought the most houses. Average price was $831,000, leaving the others down at the bottom. I'm now going to move to what we see in 2017 under the new U.S. president. We think it's going to continue to be a really exciting time, but it's going to be different. It's going to be very transactional and bilateral, and global treaties probably won't be the top of the list. Next slide. Trends under the new president, where we're seeing a lot of activity based on the last 5 years is California, Florida, Texas, Arizona, but New York seems to be kind of the sleeping giant where a lot of things could be happening in the next few years. Next slide. This is another slide about the preferences in 2015. Again, you can see California, cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, Orange County really are magnets. Same with Seattle, Washington is another hot area. But New York is holding steady, and we think that it's an area that we all need to keep our eye on. Next slide. So what do we see happening in 2017? And what we see is we have Trump. And yesterday he said I am a total nationalist, but I want trade. And that is kind of, to me, the intriguing kind of subtext of everything he's doing. Is he is a real estate guy. I mean, that's where he has made his fortune. So I don't see him doing anything that's going to jeopardize real estate. I mean, his family still is heavily involved in real estate. His son-in-law has his own real estate. So this is an area that I continue to believe will remain steady and probably continue to grow. So what are some trends we're seeing? The new wave of buyers are more in the $1 million and $5 million range. We had the multi-billionaires who have bought places like in this incredible residence. But the ones who now are coming they can buy a one-bedroom in this apartment house, but they may also look for less opulent digs as well. Another thing that we're seeing is that Chinese banks are also getting involved by providing mortgages, as well as local banks. It used to be that Chinese investors would just bring all of their money in. Due to currency restrictions, they're now asking for mortgages. And so a lot of banks, including Chinese banks, are getting involved. And then the U.S. will remain a popular destination for Chinese capital. Some people, ironically, Chinese feel that Trump administration may make conditions in China more difficult. Therefore, they want to move to safety and put their money to work in U.S. real estate. So these are projected growth figures from the Asia Society through 2025. So there may be some pressures in the next couple of years, can be both in China and America, but the long-term prospects are very bullish, and that's why I think everyone here could continue to find real estate a fascinating subject for investment, for writing about it, because the long-term prognosis is really, really strong. But I want to also include one cartoon, that illustrates human relations are a crucial component in real estate, and this is the bear saying, it's nice, but it just doesn't say cave to us, So, real estate is one of those intriguing areas where actually there's a human personal component. It's not just buying and selling stocks and, hedging and things like that. It's actually personal. It has to do with where you live, what you like. And that's another reason why, first of all, the Chinese continue to be attracted to the New York scene, the luxury, the lifestyle. So we believe that they'll continue to look for opportunities here and in the surrounding regions. And that it really takes a community like us to make it attractive, to explain political changes so that there is an ongoing dialogue that continues to support growth and profit. Real estate is a bridge between China and U.S. And as a communications specialist, I have these following suggestions. Effective communication is key. Buyers want information and ongoing communication. There'll be maybe one or two people who walk into an apartment these days and say, I must have it, here's something. They usually need to understand, to see what the advantages are, to understand the community. So communication is key. The forms of investment will become more creative and diverse, including growing demand for mortgages, private equity funds, etc. We should stay focused on common interests. Investors want to have an emotional connection to their city, home, vendors, neighbors. So to the extent that real estate can actually be a community rather than just an investment, those properties will do especially well. Watch out for emerging areas to attract Chinese investment, especially near to more mature markets. So thank you very much. Those are my initial comments.